set up the play. I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
But if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Off play action. Fields. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you look cool.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. They set up the screened LT. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They go play fake. Mahomes. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Play action. It's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
At the Bears' 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a first down throw. Fields looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Marshall, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up in a two tight end look here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. LaDainian Tomlinson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. On first down, Fields taking a shot here for Marshall. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Now this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fields. And Graham's got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards the pickup there. They hand it off to Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Miles Jack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. 2nd and 20. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. 3rd and long. It's Fields. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the ground, this is Johnson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd down, Johnson. And some space here. Sheds off the tackle. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in.